Andile, as Walter Steenbok said, that it's about increasing the pool in the COSAF. I'll tell you what, Orlando Pirates are also aiming to increase their depth and pool as they go back in the CAF Champions League next season. Breaking news. Confirming it for the first time here tonight on Soccer Zone, as well as we did earlier on radio, bringing it through across. Pirates and Amazulu in discussions, advanced discussions, to conclude a deal for Tshepang Moremi, winger who come through the ranks, 24 years old now, could compete with Mufokeng as well as Nkota at Orlando Pirates. That's the latest at the moment. My sources are even telling me that talks are progressing rather smoothly for this deal to go over the line, as Amazulu could be losing one of their star players. 28 games in the Betway Premiership last season. Moving on now to Orlando Pirates, clearing out at the moment. They might be beefing up in other departments, but they are clearing out in some. Talking about two defenders, Thabiso Munyani as well as Paseka Mako. We had anticipated that this would happen with Thabiso at least leaving the Buccaneers. But now, Coach Lulu, these two players have it on good authority that they are in advanced talks as well with Kaizer Chiefs. Both of them could be Amakosi players crossing the floor. Could it be a good signing for the Amakosi?
I think whoever that is going to sign them needs to look at the stats, because Paseka Mako is 31, and this season he's only played 11 times, started 6 times and was subbed 11 times. He's been on the bench twice, and since 2018-19 that he's been at Pirates, he's only played 173 matches. Scored 2 goals, 8, and he's coming into a list of players at left back. There's a Cross, there's a Mashiani, there's a Frosler that also plays right back or left back, there's a Dove that's there. And you look at Thabiso Munyani, he's 25 years old, so more investment on him, but he's injury prone. Since he joined Pirates 2019-2020, he's played 95 matches, only scored 4 goals, 3 assists, and this season he's only played 5 matches. He's adding to a list of which players? A Frosler still, a Blom, a Solomon. So will it work out for them, for the club, or for the players themselves? So those are the questions that the club needs to be asking themselves. Injury prone, and much older, and do they fit into their style of play?
Yeah, that's interesting. That talking about questions that Kaizer Chiefs are also asking themselves, got to do with skipper Yusuf Maart, who scored that beautiful strike in the Nedbank Cup final against Orlando Pirates to win them the cup competition. The information we now have is Kukune are closely monitoring his situation, because they potentially could want this player back if Kaizer Chiefs do not extend his contract. Walter Steenbok, would it be a step backwards for Kukune to take Yusuf Maart again, or Kaizer Chiefs need to plan continuity with a player who's much aligned, I suppose? The fans criticize him a lot, but he does deliver at times.
It will be a big surprise, Mazola, to see him go back to Kukune, which will be a major scoop for them. But for Chiefs, I think they will be going backwards. If you check, Yusuf Maart, 29 years old, has played 35 matches for Sekhukhune, scored 6 goals. Also 51 matches for Chiefs, scored 2 goals when he joined in 2022. So you have spent considerable time at Chiefs. And also looking at the fact that Chiefs are in the rebuilding phase, they're looking to stem their authority as they prepare for the Confederation Cup. So you need players like Yusuf Maart, who has a big match temperament. Although his Bafana career has been stifled a little bit, but he has been crucial for Kaizer Chiefs. So I really expect Chiefs to really hold on to him, as they embark on the new season, which promises so much for their supporters.
Crucial season for Yusuf Maart, but what Sundowns have decided is not a crucial player for them, is Thapelo Maseko. They've now decided to leave him out of that Club World Cup squad. They left. I was out at the airport, OR Tambo, last night. The Sundowns jetted to America, and Thapelo Maseko was not part of that traveling squad. I'm told now that because of the interest from Cyprus, as well as the lack of game time, there's a decision to be made in the coming weeks whether they loan him out or they do sell him outright to a club abroad, even locally if there's interest. That's the latest on Thapelo Maseko there. But I'll tell you what, a man who did get on that flight to go to USA, where Sundowns will face Ulsan HD of Korea, Borussia Dortmund of Germany, as well as Fluminense of Brazil, is Kennedy Mweni. And I caught up with the goalkeeper coach on the sidelines just before they headed out to the USA.
I think it's good for Africa, because Last time it was only maybe 2 teams or 1. But this time around it's about 4, which gives us a chance as Africa as well. Even though the number we're still crying about the number. But nevertheless, I think we just have to go and show our case that side. You know, we know that it won't be easy. It's a high-profile tournament. And look, everyone knows, including the boys, they know what we are going there to do. And it won't be easy, but we have to showcase our talent we've got in South Africa and in Africa at large.
Now we'll have all the latest news on sabcsport.com, and you can catch our fixtures live also on SABC Plus.
Yep.
Kennedy Mwenu Lakata, they need more numbers. Friday night, they'll have more numbers. Yeah? Ask Mike Macab, actually, because he sheepishly went online to say Sipho Mbule has been offered to Kaizer Chiefs, then sort of retracted his statements. That's the agent. So I can tell you now for a fact, if Kaizer Chiefs were in advanced talks with Sipho Mbule, his agent would not have gone on social media to confirm the news.
You've worked at Kaizer Chiefs before, W. You know the Kaizer Chiefs player. You worked in that mandate. Sipho Mbule fit what Kaizer Chiefs are trying to do, you think?
Yeah, exceptional talent, you know, and it's quite sad to see that he has not really reached the level that he's supposed to reach. I want to say something here. When he was like 16 years old, I scouted both of him, both him and Teboho Mokoena, at the Engine Championship in Bloemfontein. You know, and Tuesday I signed Teboho for Sundowns. But the guy I was with there, Thomas Nare, known as Spaghetti, said that, you know what, I think Sipho is the better one. But I said, when I looked at Teboho, I thought the tactical discipline and his ability to join, you know, he's a better player. But both of them has proven us
Correct,
right, you know, and already has played in the Confed in the club inter club with SuperSport. So we just pray, you know, that he can get a good environment and he can also mend his ways. And maybe he needs a lot of prayers, you know. But he's one of the best young players, you know. I know his age is approaching 28, 29, but one of the best young players, midfield genius in South Africa.